After spending 18 months away from harness racing, the highly regarded Queensland mentor Sharron Price is back doing what she does best. That's conditioning plenty of winners. I caught up with Sharron during her commitments at Club and Angle tonight, have a chat about her career in harness racing, also the legacy left by her late father, Tony Price. Well, Sharron, great to catch up with you. It's been a very frustrating few weeks down here, not only the runners, but certainly the weather.
Yeah, no, it hasn't stopped raining the whole time. You
brought down 4 or 5 horses, and as I said, just haven't had luck go your way.
No, we need a sprint lane down here, and I'd probably win some races by now.
As I mentioned in the introduction, you spent about 18 months away from the industry after you had to sell Logan Reserve, but back better than ever now at Alberton?
Yeah, you got a new place. It's a lot smaller scale than the last one, but still getting the hang of things up there. But no, train a few less horses and trying for quality, not quantity.
During your period away from harness racing, did it give you the chance to recharge your batteries, and how much did you miss it?
Yeah, no, we still had horses racing, and that Grant Dixon looked after them for us, and so we'd still go to the races and watch them race and that, so still had an interest, but it was just nice not having to get up early in the morning and deal with the wet weather like this, so a bit relaxing, and yeah.
On the way, Sharron, you've had some good horses, the likes of Better Than Speed, Caesar's Folly, Three of the Best, Secret Agent Cullen, All Promises, Terror Time, Better Promise, the list goes on.
Yeah, there's some handy ones there, and a few Group 1 performers, so it's always nice. So we strive to get those again, and we're breeding from some of those mares you said, so hopefully they can emulate their mother.
Any one or two in particular, Sharron, very fond of you as far as you're concerned?
We've got a nice 2-year-old at home at the moment that we bought from the Nutrient sale last year as he Captain Treacherous 2-year-old. But he just he actually broke his rug in the paddock and hurt his back leg, so we've had to spell him, but yeah, he goes quite nice.
Got a couple of promising youngsters rise above all and speak the truth.
Yeah, speak the truth. He's been nothing but trouble this season. With he got a crack in his foot and then it got infected and he's lost half his foot, and then we just found out the other day he had an OCD in his hock that had to be removed, so he won't be seen till next year, but otherwise he would have been coming down here for the Chariots next year. He's quite a smart horse. Rise Above All, he was the same. He had to go out for a spell after the APG, but he's New South Wales bred, so hopefully next year he can shape up and come down for a trip with the other 2-year-old I've got in.
And how many numbers do you have now as far as training is concerned?
We usually work 16, but that fluctuates with horses coming and going and that, but usually around the 16 is probably a few too many. We'd like to keep it down to about 10, but it's hard to sort of sack them when they're winning. Nice
addition to the stable, Cruz Bromac.
Yeah, Cruz Bromac. I took him on. I thought I'd be nice to see what a horse that's won $1 million in a New Zealand Cup feels like to train. And yeah, no, he hasn't let me down. He's a lovely old horse. I can see why he's won $1 million.
Not only have you had a frustrating period down here, but it sounds like back home things haven't been all that smooth. But no doubt, Wee Man Trouble. He's a remarkable story.
Yeah, no, Wee Man Trouble. He broke down last year in July, and the vet said, you can give him 10 to 12 months off and you'll probably never get him back to the races. And I had him, he was out for 4 months and the property was spelling out. They said, he looks quite sound. So I said, we'll get him scanned again. And they said he only needs another month off. So he ended up having 5 months off and back out of the retirement paddock. And yeah, he had a few hiccups along the way, but we got him going. And yeah, he went and won the Group 1. So that was a bit of a fairy tale. So you should never give up on them.
Yeah, the Queensland Trotters Cup going his way. Where do you rate that as far as your career highlights?
Yeah, well, I've won a few Group 1s with the paces and that, so adding a trotter to there shows, you can do both gates, but I like the trotters. I always have a few in the stable. I've got 3 at the moment, and they're a challenge, but, a good trotter's a good trotter.
You've had some very talented drivers in the sulky along the way too, Bart Coburn, Adam Sanderson, Luke Whittaker.
Yeah, no, they've all won big races for me. Barton won Group 1s, Adam has, and yeah, Luke won Group 1 on Wee Man Trouble, so it was a great thrill for him. But yeah, no, I try and use the best drivers, but ones that also suit my horses the way, they drive. And Adam at the moment, he's just, I don't even have to say a word to him and he just knows what to do.
What a wonderful legacy your father, Tony, left the industry as far as his passionate involvement with harness racing in Queensland. 25 years on the committee at Albion Park, made a life member, but he was also very passionate about being an owner and being also a boss. How was he as a boss?
Yeah, no, he was always the boss. But we sort of trained him towards the end there that let us sort of run the business the way we wanted to do things, and he was the overseer of everything. But no, he enjoyed it. He loved watching them race.
And a remarkable, just icing on the cake, 2015 made into the Queensland Harness Racing Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no, there's probably rightfully so that he should be in there because he's done a lot for the industry and that. So yeah, there's a few people that miss him and his smiling face around the racetrack and that. But yeah, I'm sure he's watching the horses run at the moment, watching everybody.
He certainly was an outstanding character.
Yeah, no, he was a character, that's for sure. Good sense of humour.
What was the most valuable lesson you learned from your dad?
Treat everybody as an equal. Nobody's better than anybody else. Just because people have more money or less money doesn't mean anybody's better than anyone else. We're all humans and we should all be treated the same.
Lovely way to end the interview. Thanks very much for catching up with us, Shannon. Hopefully next visit things will go a lot more kinder for you.
Let's hope so.